baby. Let's talk to the divas today about how dating is really not personal. It's about finding a common ground. Can you give them an example?
Donna and I improve our relationship on a regular basis by finding things that we have in common and then enjoying that thing that we have in common together.
Case in point.
Yes, today we are going in just 2 or 3 minutes to have a massage. We both love getting a massage, so that is something that we do together. We have a wonderful time. Now, after we're done, we'll go out for dinner someplace, and we'll just have a nice, wonderful time together. The important aspect is that you both enjoy what you're doing.
Right. So you figure a first date is simply a time to get to know each other, to see if you're on the same page, your likes, your dislikes.
Well, there's only 2 reasons why you go out on a first date. The first reason, and one of the most important ones, is to have fun.
Right.
If you're not having fun dating, you're doing it wrong. You need to listen to her other videos so you can begin to do it right and enjoy dating.
Or if you're not enjoying yourself on your first date, then you don't go on a second date. It's really pretty simple, not personal.
Well, the other reason that you go on a date for the first time is to see if you want to go on a second date with that person. Really, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Now, if you find someone that you enjoy and you start going out, it's always beneficial to find things that you enjoy doing together.
Yeah, that's beneficial. But on the first date, you're just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, because it really doesn't have to be that hard.
Well, you're not getting a massage on the first date.
You're right, exactly.
It's just, so it's, the first date, exactly what she said. You're going to get to know somebody that you don't know. Really, all there is to it.
Yeah.
And maybe if you do know them, you'll get to know them better. Maybe if somebody that you've been an acquaintance with for a while, she and her late husband, Pietro, were actually networking together for 3 months before he asked her out on a date. And she's like, you mean like on a date?
Yeah, never saw him coming, but I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him in my networking. I liked getting to know him. So why would I say no when he asked me out?
Yeah.
That's pretty clear. So that's why you want to keep dating. The understanding of dating to not be personal takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
It just takes the pressure off. In fact, I was so adamant about dating not being personal that I literally titled my book after it before I even began to write it, because I remember sitting at a date going, we're really enjoying ourselves, but we're really not on the same page. And it's not personal. And the guy says to me, yeah, you're right. Why do people make it such a big deal about it? It was so perfect. So links below if you want to grab the book. But
and if you haven't read it, grab the book. It will. It's a fun read, but it's also a very educational read. Her mother, when her dad passed away a number of years ago, reread Donna's book and called her up and said, you have a lot of wisdom in that book.
Oh, can you imagine your mother saying that? Oh, my God, my heart was like, oh, Mom.
The first time she read it, it was as a mom, and she was married, so she was just seeing what her daughter had written.
Right.
The second time she was reading it, it was as an older woman that was single. And now it had a whole different connotation. At that time, she wasn't looking to date, but she saw the wisdom that Donna was talking about.
Yeah. Listen, that's when you know you're on the right path. And your mother calls you up and says, wow, there's a lot of wisdom here. Okay, well, listen, ladies, it doesn't have to be that hard. Don't make it harder than it is. Any last words, babe?
If you are going to continue to see someone, it is critically important if you want the relationship to grow. And I'm not talking about grow into marriage. It might, but if you just want the relationship to grow, to find things that you have in common that you enjoy doing together. You might say, I know this is kind of nerdy, but I like getting my little, what do you call it, those little metal finder things and going on out and scanning the ground for...
I love that.
Well, some people do, and if the other person, and maybe they will introduce you or you will introduce them to it, and if you both like it, you keep doing it. But find things that you enjoy together and then do them together.
Yes, it's like a good garage sale or a good consignment shop. We love that stuff. So, ladies, remember, It doesn't have to be that hard.